Let's take a look at the chart action for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what I've been watching on the Bitcoin price. I'm on the daily time frame right now, and we have resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm watching this trend line right here. I've been watching it for a while. I think if we could break that trend line going to the upside, then that's going to be a bullish signal. But in the meantime, I've been watching this downtrend right here. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, let's take a look at that. We have resistance, resistance, giving me this downtrend going down like this. We actually broke the trend yesterday, and it looks like we came down and are retesting it right here. It kind of looks like we're getting support. Hopefully we get that bounce. Maybe we could come back up to around 45K. I think another spot that we might want to look to maybe get resistance on or to break is this little spot right here where we got rejected. We came up, got rejected, and started heading down. So let's go ahead and do a horizontal red line at that level right here. And so basically, the other thing I'm watching is I'm on the 4-hour time frame still, and we have this little uptrend like this. So let's go ahead and set up a trend line. We have support, support. I'm watching these two little spots right there. So let's go ahead and draw a line like this possibly. This is just my opinion. This is what I'm looking at. And I think as long as we're above this like upwards trend line, let's go ahead and delete this one because we pretty much broke that. But I think as long as we can trend up on this line right here, maybe it'll hold support and we can get bounces on it. If it breaks this trend line going to the downside, then that might be a signal that we might be coming back down to one of these support levels. We've been trading in this little area right here where the bottom was like around here and then the top was around here. We actually got a nice little pump to the upside right here, but we weren't able to keep that up, and we kind of came back down and started trading in that area again. So what I'm thinking is watching this trend line, and hopefully we could keep this momentum pushing to the upside. Maybe we could bounce on that trend line, and then if we could break this level right here sitting around 42,500 approximately, if we could break this level right here going to the upside, then we could get more confident on that 45,000 level. And then if we break the 45,000 level, then we could get much more bullish. But until then, we still, I don't know, it's still kind of unsure because like I said, we were trading like this, we got a nice little pump, we got rejected and started heading down. So I'm still kind of cautious, but I do like the fact that we did break this trend line going to the upside. We had this downtrend like this, like I was saying, resistance, resistance, downtrend. We broke that going to the upside. We didn't get like a huge breakout when we broke it, but we broke it and then we came back down. It looked like we retested it, and now like it looks like we're bouncing on it. So it looks pretty decent in my opinion. The other thing is, let's go ahead and delete everything. The other thing is that I want to show you is the weekly 9 moving average. And I've been talking about this a lot, or I've been watching this a lot. And I've been saying as long as we were underneath the 9 moving average, I don't really like being underneath the 9 moving average because you get resistance. You can get resistance on that 9 moving average right there. Every time we came into contact with it, we were bouncing to the downside. Right now, it looks like we cracked it, but we'd also cracked it in these previous weeks as well. We got wicks to the upside like that. And what I really want to see us do is close above this 9 moving average like this. And then I want to see next week's I want to see next week's candle stay above this 9 moving average as well. Maybe we could start getting support on it as opposed to getting resistance on it. But I do like the fact that we are above it right now. We have around 3 days and 6 hours to stay above this and close this candle above this moving average. I think if we do that, then that's going to be a good thing. And like I've been talking about, I kind of liked how we were so close to it and we were testing it. Right now, I still feel like we're testing it because we haven't closed it, but I do think being above the weekly or being above these 9 moving averages in general is better than being below them. In general, though, I think the main things that I'm watching is, let's go ahead and delete this trend line because we already kind of broke it. But I think the main things that I'm watching are the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. We have this trend line going like this resistance. I think if we break that, that'll be a really bullish signal. And then if we go into a smaller time frame, we have, or the 4-hour time frame, should I say, we have this uptrend going like this. And as long as we're trending up, or as long as we're above this trend line, hopefully we can get support on it and get bounces to the upside. Once we break this little horizontal line, this previous resistance sitting around 42,552, I think then if we break that, then we can get more confident on that 45,000 target. So the main thing I'm watching is this trend line going up, something like this resistance level right here, and then this resistance trend line right here. daily time frame, and these ones are on the 4-hour time frame. Just my opinion though. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.